Mahomes moving to his left laterally, chased, holding it, and gets out of bounds and up the sideline. He's not out of bounds yet. He's at the 10, inside the 10, he dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Hey everybody, and welcome into The Breakdown. I'm your host, Matt McMullen, and this week we're talking about one of the greatest days in the history of this franchise. The Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl, following a comeback victory over Tennessee. And for the first time in the history of this franchise, the Chiefs hoisted the Lamar Hunt Trophy. We have so much to talk about this week, and we have interviews with Patrick Mahomes, Tyrann Mathieu, Travis Kelce, and Sammy Watkins. But, as always, let's hear from a very happy Coach Reid.
All right. Where's the trophy? Man. Listen, first of all, I'm so happy for the Hunt family and bringing that trophy back here. Wow. How great is that? That's right. Thank you, Randy. I'm proud of our team for the effort that they showed today. Never die is kind of their thing. I mein, it's getting behind like this, tough on an old guy, but they did a nice job coming back, and again, fired up to go to Miami. Need to get on a diet so I can fit in my clothes so we can go do our thing. But very proud of everybody and the job that they did, the coaches and the coordinators for the plan that they had. EB talked to the team last night and got them all fired up, and EB's been there as a player and a coach, and I thought he had some real great words for the players and coaches for that matter. So, but the guys came out and played with a ton of energy. We had a few ups and downs there early. We were able to overcome those and get ourselves going in the right direction. And anyways, time's here. The fans were phenomenal. That thing out there right now, unbelievable. So, very good.
You can hear the joy in Coach Reid's voice there, which is an awesome story in its own. As happy as I am that the Chiefs, my childhood team, are going to the Super Bowl, I'm just as happy for Coach Reid. Cool nugget there, too, about Eric Bieniemy firing up the locker room. Whatever he said clearly worked. We'll hear from some more of the guys here pretty soon, but first, as always, let's walk back through the game from the very beginning. The Titans jumped out to an early lead, tallying a field goal on their first possession before Derrick Henry rushed ahead for a touchdown on their second series. It was a quick double-digit deficit, just like last week, but the Chiefs would answer following Tennessee's touchdown. Patrick Mahomes led a 10-play, 74-yard drive, which included a 26-yard strike to Tyreek Hill and later a 4-yard connection with Travis Kelce on fourth down before Hill took a quick pop pass around the edge for an 8-yard touchdown.
After an audible, Damian Williams, here comes a blitz, flip pass, left it goes, Tyreek Hill, 10-5, Cheetah touchdown! Left front pylon of 8 yards, full on speed, and the Cheetah runs to the end zone, and the Chiefs are on the board with the touchdown to answer the Titan touchdown.
The Titans would answer, though, as Tennessee quarterback Ryan Tannehill led a 15-play, 75-yard drive that culminated in a 1-yard scoring strike to offensive tackle Dennis Kelly. There were a couple of penalties in that drive that occurred at killer times, and the result was another double-digit lead for Tennessee. But the Chiefs weren't about to go away. Mahomes led another long scoring drive, 63 yards this time, in just 5 plays with double-digit passing plays to Demarcus Robinson and Sammy Watkins before finding Tyreek Hill for a 20-yard touchdown, his second of the day, to narrow the deficit.
Three-man rush. Now throw left side, caught! Tyreek Hill! Touchdown! Kansas City, the second of the game for the Cheetah. This one a 20-yard bullet on a quick seam down the left side, burning Logan Ryan.
Perfect pass up the seam there from Mahomes, tossing a rope with exceptional touch to hit a leaping Hill in the end zone. And, unlike the Chiefs' first touchdown, the Titans wouldn't answer. The defense held firm, forcing a 3-and-out and bringing about a Tennessee punt. The Chiefs then had 2 minutes to make something happen, and to put it lightly, that's exactly what Patrick Mahomes did. Mahomes found Damian Williams, Travis Kelce, and Sammy Watkins each for double-digit yardage, while completing a pair of third downs before scrambling for an unreal 27-yard touchdown. Every once in a while, you see something in the moment and realize that you're watching history. Mahomes' relentless, instant highlight of a touchdown scramble certainly qualifies. It's the kind of thing that you know right away people will be talking about in 20 years, and it had the Chiefs in front by a score of 21-17. Here's what Mahomes had to say about that ridiculous scramble post-game.
Yeah, they're playing a kind of a version of two-man or kind of 11 double, I guess you would say, where they were kind of doubling with Tyreek and the speed, and then Kelce, obviously with the things he did last week. And so when them playing like that, the line kind of got them all put back in, the D linemen all kind of together in the line. So I broke it. I was thinking about just running out of bounds, and as I got to the sideline, I realized that I could cut up, and I was running down the sideline, and I knew we had 2 timeouts, so I was like, I might as well try to cut it back. And so I cut it back, and luckily was able to hang on to the ball and get in the end zone.
The two teams traded punts to begin the second half, with Daniel Sorensen, who had the game of his life just last week, coming up with a great tackle on 3rd and long to stop a scrambling Ryan Tannehill.
She's trying to pressure Tannehill. He's under all kinds of pressure. Scrambling to his right. He's at the 35, and Dirty Dan Sorensen lights him up at the 37. He gained 6. He needed 11 because Dirty Dan Sorensen just put on a football camp tackle and lights up Ryan Tannehill as he tried to scramble for a first down.
The Chiefs then took over on offense following the Titans' punt, embarking on a 13-play, 7-minute-long drive that covered 73 yards and ended with Damian Williams rushing ahead for a 4-yard touchdown, pushing the Kansas City lead to 11 points.
Handoff, Damian Williams off tackle, near side, touchdown! Kansas City just inside the near front pylon, a 3-yard touchdown, and Kansas City has a 27-17 lead, just beginning hammer time.
Now it was up to the defense to keep the Chiefs' positive vibes going, and they did just that on the Titans' next offensive series. After yielding a quick first down, the defense buckled down to bring up 3rd and long before Tano Pasnio, with the rest of the pass rush not far behind, sacked Ryan Tannehill to end the drive.
Chiefs bringing heat on Tannehill. He is sacked. Down goes Tannehill. The West Texas quarterback goes down in a flurry and a sea of red.
The defense was feeling it as Arrowhead about lost its collective mind, and things were about to get even more electric. Facing a 3rd down and 6 at midfield, Mahomes launched a bomb downfield into the arms of Sammy Watkins, who hauled in the catch and sprinted into the end zone.
Twist motion by the Titans with defensive pressure, but Mahomes has time here. He throws it long. He's got a man in the middle of the field. Watkins, 15, 10, 5, angling left. Touchdown! Kansas City, a 60-yard touchdown!
Huge touchdown there to make this a 3-score game. And what better way to do it than a trademark huge play that we've come to expect from this offense? Here's what Watkins had to say about that play following the game.
That was kind of a play that was off the books. My guy fell down, and I just kind of took off, and me and Pat made an eye connection, and that's just from practicing hard and working with each other. And he threw one of the best balls to me, and I caught it and I ran, and amazing feeling, man, just to get a touchdown.
That was really the moment Arrowhead began to feel it. Up 3 scores with 7 minutes left, and all of a sudden, this all started to feel pretty real. The Titans rallied to find the end zone after that, narrowing the margin to 11 points, but that would be the closest they'd get. They got the ball back with a few minutes left, but on 4th down, the Titans' last chance at any kind of rally, Frank Clark sacked Tannehill and sent Arrowhead into a frenzy.
They snap it just in time to avoid a delay of game. Tannehill under pressure, still moving to his right. Frank Clark chasing, knocks him down. Tannehill goes down. Warning, stay out of the water because Frank Clark, the Shark, has just given Kansas City its first trip to the Super Bowl in 50 years.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to be listening to highlights just like that on repeat for the next 2 weeks. All right, let's run through my 3 stats to know from this game. My first stat is 28. After falling behind 17-7, the Chiefs scored 28 unanswered points, and as much as it was the offense moving right down the field, it was also a tribute to the defense locking down Derrick Henry and this Titans offense after their hot start. We caught up with Tyrann Mathieu to talk about how this defense buckled down and took control of the game.
You know what? I think ultimately when we're challenged as a defense in particular, I truly believe we've been stepping up. And, we heard all the talk. We all got 2 ears. I'm on social media, so I hear everything. And I truly believe our defensive line, our linebackers, they took it personal. I don't think I made a tackle on Henry today, right? And that's a good thing, right? To kind of keep your secondary clean, knowing that those guys in front of you are really taking care of the run. It's a complete team effort, complete group effort. It's so much bigger than the plays Tyrann make, no doubt.
My second stat is 9. This marked the Chiefs' 9th comeback victory this season and their second double-digit comeback this postseason. We all know about last week's comeback, which was the greatest in franchise history, but this one was no joke either. Down 10 points to a team with nothing to lose and a great running game, many teams would start to feel the pressure, but not the Chiefs. We asked Mahomes about the mentality of this team when facing a deficit.
Yeah, I think it's that never give up mentality. It's that we're going to go out there and give our best effort every single play and really take advantage of every single play of the rest of the game. And we don't care if we're down 10-0. We don't care if we're up 10-0. We're going to go out there and execute and do whatever we can to have success on every single play.
My final stat is 69. The Chiefs held Derrick Henry to 69 rushing yards on Sunday. 69! To put that into context, Henry had at least 180 rushing yards in each of the Titans' first 2 postseason games. The Chiefs, meanwhile, held him to 3.6 yards per carry. Stellar effort by this defense, containing Henry and never letting him get into the game. Lastly, this isn't a stat, but I have to commend Chiefs Kingdom. Arrowhead was absolutely electric, and these guys were feeding off of it. We all remember what it felt like to lose this game last year, making Sunday all the more sweeter. Travis Kelce spoke about what it says about this team that they not only made it back to the AFC title game, but this time, they were the ones celebrating.
It just tells you the type of characters that we got in the organization, top to bottom, from the owner to the GM to the head coach to everyone in between, the athletic training staff and all the players, and just a determined mindset to never have that feeling ever again. Not only for ourselves, but for the fans. I mean, Arrowhead was shaking today. Loved every bit of it. It was the most electric I've ever felt it, and for good reason.
I couldn't agree more. Arrowhead was absolutely unreal, from the Chiefs' initial rally to the trophy presentation following the game. I was lucky enough to be on the field for that, and let me tell you, I will never forget it. With all that in mind, here are my final thoughts. Wow, that really sums it up. I've been a fan of this team for almost 27 years, but for many of you listening, it's been twice that long. This team means so much to so many people. I see it every day out in the community when I'm going to events with players. It's just different in Kansas City, and every member of Chiefs Kingdom knows what I mean. So, for the first time in 50 years, to see this team headed to the Super Bowl, it's just surreal. To see the Hunt family, legends like Bobby Bell, and current guys like Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and the rest of the guys accepting the Lamar Hunt trophy as confetti falls, it doesn't get much better than that. What a ride, what a season, and what a team. And the work isn't done either. As euphoric as Sunday night was, it's just the next step on our way to this team's ultimate goal, and that's the Lombardi Trophy. Guess what, Chiefs Kingdom? We're headed to Miami with a shot to take that trophy home. Thanks so much for listening as always, everyone. I'm Matt McMullen, signing off.